Okay, I really need to do this video right now. I suddenly realized something that I just have to share. I've been saying for a while now that we, humanity, all of us, are just children. But actually I've come to realize that really I've been downplaying this. What I now know is that it absolutely explains everything, and it's the most important thing to get clear in our minds and our hearts. This all connects up absolutely perfectly. What happened was, I looked into the eyes of someone for all intents and purposes would be considered by most to be a grown-up. I mean, someone who's educated, talented, solvent, I don't know, all the things that make someone supposedly an adult. But I looked into his eyes and we were sat having a serious sort of grown-up chat about the nonsense of this COVID-19 and other topics, and I said to him very humbly that I know that I am just a child and that I'm still learning. When I said it, I saw myself looking back at me. I saw a precocious childlike smile. Now, he didn't say me too, and I know that he was denying it to himself. But think about this, it really makes me giggle. What do little kids say when someone calls them a little kid? No, I'm not. So basically, it came to me when I was reflecting back on that moment that I was seeing straight through to God. And here's another thing that I've quoted before from the Bible in 2 Corinthians. Satan is the god of this world. So, now listen to this. Now, I'm not saying anything very different, nothing new under the sun, right? But I am going to explain it in a different way. And this is not doom and gloom, okay? It's actually absolutely amazing. So the definitions of that word Satan abound, and I'm not going to argue semantics here. This is how easily we can be led astray with distractions, getting bogged down with meanings of the words, and we miss the most crucial points. I'm just saying here that Satan is the devil, and call it that. The same energetic force, very real. Not a red-faced monster creature thing with horns and a pitchfork, which is just a symbolic figure. But I'm saying that Satan is the ruler of the world that is commonly perceived of as reality, which is all just about to change completely and dramatically and wonderfully. God is whole, God is one, God is complete, God is creation, God is within each of us in the collective mind. We have split our own minds. And it has to be us who's done this because there isn't anyone else. We have divided and conquered our own selves, where there is no true division. The balance between energies shifts, and one can become seemingly dominant over the other. And in the case of humanity, the devil on one shoulder is dominating the angel on the other. Let's back up just a tiny bit and put these concepts all together. If we are children, and we are God, and we are whole, and we are both the devil and the angel, then what I'm saying here is that the devil is just a child, a devil child, and the angel is an angel child. And we are both of these energies in one complete whole. But clearly, Satan, the devil child, is God in this reality, the illusion that we experience. So when I say child, we've been programmed to think of a child as somewhere between infancy and some obscure age, like maybe 18 years old, thereabouts, but that's just an illusion. We do not grow up, and in fact, most people have momentary realizations of this. Times when they think, when am I going to begin to feel like a grown-up? Now think about what children are like and make easy parallels between children in age, such as an 8-year-old, for example, on the school playground, and so-called adults, such as, well, you, maybe. Children are all about self-gratification. They can't wait for anything. They can't wait for the bell to ring so they can run outside and play. They can't wait for the toast to finish toasting so they can eat it. They can't wait for mum and dad to stop talking and get back to the game that they were playing with me. So you get some sense that adults who are actually just older versions of children have learned a certain amount of delayed gratification, but it's pretty minimal overall. Hence, you get fast food, fast cars and road rage, clock watching, waiting for payday, counting the days until the next holiday, the next vacation, counting the hours until the next bottle of wine. And children are all about making messes. Done playing with that toy, leave it on the floor, walk away, on to the next thing. Done eating that chocolate, throw the packaging on the floor, walk away, not too bothered. Not too bothered about how much of it is piling up, all that plastic, all that stuff you no longer want. Just throw it away. Who cares what happens to it after that? Out of sight, out of mind. Ask some perceived adult figures in control of the other perceived adults to do something about it all. Adult children tell other adult children it's all okay because you only live once, so you might as well enjoy it. And that leads us to the greatest illusion of all, death. Children are all about fear. They need the grown-ups to make them feel safe and secure. Adult children are still in childlike fear because they believe that one day they're going to die. And death is just an illusion. This is what the allegorical story of Jesus is about. God, you, the spirit, the devil child on the one shoulder and the angel child on the other, in the flesh, in the body. And that body does not last because nothing in the physical world lasts. I mean, we don't actually know how long the physical body is meant to last. I mean, we're under the program and the illusion that this flesh body will get old and decrepit and ill and break down, but how do we really know? When everything is an illusion, it's time to start questioning it all. But here we are actually only the spirit, the creative force from which all things originate. And that is the real you. That goes on forever. And the body which looks and feels so real fades away. And it is this dying of the physical that we are so afraid of. And death, as I said, is just an illusion. So, the tricky, naughty little devil child ensures that you all worship it through fear. And so on and on, you let that devil child reign supreme until he is caught out in his game. His game in the literal physical world is kept going through the legal system. Everyone tricked by this devil child into the legal system by accepting a legal name which binds us like the umbilical cord to the devil child on the throne. By agreeing to the legal name, you are making a continual oath saying, devil child, you are in control. Satan, you are the God of my world. So let go of it. Because the angel child sat on the other shoulder all this time, patiently waiting for you to simply realize this and say, I don't want to be the naughty child anymore. I want to be good. That's the meek and mild, the one who wears the true crown, not the fake one of the usurper, the devil child. Do you see that halo over the angel's head? The corona? Yes, it's the meek and mild one who shall inherit the earth. It's the angel child's God, the one all-loving, beautiful creator in you, who shall reign, not just temporarily, but forever. Because the true God spirit that is each and every one of us lives forever. You see, this is how we all win in this game of thrones. The fire of the devil child, fire being phonetically the same word as fear, is just another illusion, another of Satan's terrible magic tricks. We don't need fire to keep us warm or to cook our food. We have fire within us. When the angel child, the true God, is sitting on the throne again. We are pure energy. We are the sun, the S-U-N, the S-O-N. The S-O-L, soul, is the Latin root word for sun. S-O-L, S-O-U-L, same, soul. The Christ child made flesh. So get over it, you silly, naughty, naughty, bad devil child. Get to your room. You're on lockdown. You're in isolation forever.